All right. Oop. I can't hear me. That's why. It's all the way down.
All the way down, and I'm up.
Hey, there I am. Look at that. That's better.
All right. Round 2. This rink actually might be colder.
Yeah, it is colder. All right, I better put out on the crossbar here. Yeah, I'm frozen.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we got somebody on. So was that you that's on?
No, no.
We gave you a thumbs up. Oh,
All right.
4 or 5. Look at that. All the fans.
Well, hopefully we don't peter out here.
No, hopefully not.
Partway into the first period.
I guess the good news about playing in the same rink two games in a row is we get all the kinks figured out.
That's right. All right, so we're actually on the rink 2 here at the Winterhurst Ice Rink. And it is substantially colder than rink 1.
I would agree with that.
I'm frozen.
We haven't even started yet. My feet were getting cold at the end of the last game, but right now I'd say I'm just pretty much cold. Zamboni's doing its last lap, so hopefully we'll get started here soon. Not that that's going to help us stay warm.
All right, so we should probably do a reset in case there's anyone here that was not watching in the earlier game. So this is game 2 of a 2-game set with Team Ohio. Game 1 featured a Caps domination, 6-1 victory with a caveat or an asterisk. Team Ohio was missing several members of their team that were doing high school testing. And they are expected to be here. They should have a full roster for this afternoon's game. So in light of that, I was talking with coaches before the game. You know, what's the message to the team? And the big thing was to come out strong. Don't come out flat. There's a realization that there's Team Ohio players that are going to be fresh, and we got to be ready for that. The other thing is to focus on really what they did on periods 1 and 2, which is really play that team hockey, that connected hockey, good passing, and really try and stay away from that solo game, which they kind of fell into that trap a little bit in the third period.
Yeah, and I think what we saw is the penalties. I thought we were much better today than we've seen in the past with the emotions. Obviously, we saw in the first game a lot of penalties, but a lot of those were just the way they were calling the game. You know, it was calling a tight game.
I agree with that.
But I think the penalties, however they were, or however they came about, it really really changed the flow of the game, where we were really very aggressive in the first 2 periods, and then we kind of lost control of the game just based on the penalties themselves. So if we can stay out of the box in this next game, and I think we have different officials, we'll definitely have hopefully different, I guess more of a consistent flow.
All right, so Caps will be in their whites. Team Ohio opting for their Browns colors. So that's a dark brown with orange. Kind of sharp looking.
It definitely stands out.
It does.
It definitely stands out.
Ah, geez, I'm going to have to go close the door over here to the right. Hold on one second. And we're back.
Yeah. So definitely a different color scheme than we're used to seeing. It definitely stands out.
Yeah, other than that, between games, team lunch at a pretty nice restaurant.
I thought so.
Some good bar food.
Yeah. Saw the game. Ohio State looked like they were had things well in hand. And
it's a little bit of a uptown Lakewood area. Nice area.
Yeah.
I spent 5 minutes downloading an app so I could pay for the street parking,
Only to find out.
only to find out that the parking was free.
Yes.
5 minutes well spent.
Little tip, if you're here again, Saturdays parking is free on street.
Yeah. Well, I'll remember that when I'm here like 2 years from now.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so same lineup for the Capitals. No changes there. So, again, if you didn't join us for game one, no Bristol. He's out. And we're still waiting on Aiden and Wes, who are on the injured reserve, to come back. We wish them the best. Hopefully, if they're listening, they're enjoying at least the first Caps victory, and we'll see how they do here.
Yeah. And just looking across the sheet here, we can definitely see that Team Ohio has a significantly more players here for the second game.
Yeah, they were pretty short.
Yeah.
And I'm sure by the end of that game, they were pretty toast.
Yeah.
So Capitals definitely got to come out and play strong. We'll see what the rest of this team looks like. As we talked about before the first game, these teams are pretty closely rated, but it didn't turn out that way. So the question is, were the kind of top end players for Team Ohio the ones that were out, or did that set of players just have a bad game, or were we just good?
Yeah,
it's really the expectation was it was going to be a little bit closer matchup. So I would expect that to be closer in game two here. So I really hope to see the Capitals come out and firing on all cylinders, playing that team hockey. Yeah. All right, we got a minute and a half here till puck drop. Capitals warming up. So did Gio give you any information after the game?
Nothing.
How
actually.
He felt?
I don't. Did you get any feedback at all about?
No. I think that might be a teenager thing.
Yeah, I agree. He wanted to watch, he wanted to see specific things from the game on video. That was about it. And none of them were instructive. It was more just about, either someone getting laid out or a shot or something like that. But
the talk of the players that I heard was the goal that was let in, although on ourselves, didn't actually go in. It was just the angle that the ref was looking at.
Okay.
Didn't have a good look at it. So.
And so if you missed it, if you're listening and you missed the first game, Caps were up 6-0, I think, at the time, and save was made, and then the player slid into the net with the puck, or at least it appeared that way from our vantage point. And I would say that I thought that it should not have been a goal, but it was ruled that way, just based on, one of the Ohio players sliding in and taking the puck with him. It just didn't seem like.
And most people would say, who cares, right? It's a 6-1 game instead of a 6-0 game. It doesn't matter. But I'll tell you who cared.
Yeah.
Jaden Santan.
I guarantee
he wanted that shutout real bad.
And he earned it, too. He played a great game.
Yeah, he did have a good game. Speaking of which, we should see Luca Fink in net here for game two. So we'll do the goalie swap. And, yeah, we'll see how he plays. He got to sit through game one and see how that went. Got a belly full of chicken wings.
That's it.
We'll see if he flies. All right, so interesting rink setup here. We are here at ice level. There's no real stands to speak of. So you're getting a interesting perspective at home here. We'll do our best to keep the footage in frame. And of course, you'll get the audio. So no Chris Huber here for today. He is on sabbatical. We'll be back. And so you got B Squad here. Mike Lai.
Matt Palmisano just doing our best. And
yeah,
here we go.
All right, Sunkel, Palmisano, McDonough, Booms, and Kirtland. Here we go. Capitals are going to win that. Kirtland's going to take it and dump it in. And they go on the forecheck. All right, Team Ohio's going to send that out, and it'll be icing. So we'll get a offensive zone face-off. Definitely see more size.
I agree. try not to compare, but they're definitely bigger and already seem to be a little bit faster than this morning.
All right, Cap's going to win that again. McDonough absorbs a check there, but he got help get the puck deep in. Sunkel with it in the far side corner. He's going to cycle it around. Near side corner, Palmisano again absorbing a hit. Held in by Booms. I think that was McDonough has it. Gave a good pass over. Oh, Gio had an opportunity there, and it looked like it was blocked by the goalie. That was a great sequence, though, for the Capitals here. Shift one. Booms coming back, collecting that behind the net. He's going to pass it up to Sunkel. Kept in by Team Ohio. Battle continues here behind the net. And it chipped up to Blamble. Blamble centers it over to Booms. Booms to Sunkel. Sunkel's going to chip it backhand to a streaking Mast. He's got an edge here. Oh, jeez. He got pushed in the boards very awkwardly.
Yep, and he's not getting up.
Yeah, that did not look good. He was already kind of going to the ground and got an extra shove there.
Yeah.
Real awkward. So Coach Fink and Racer will go out and check on Hayden. So wait while he gets attended to.
It looks like he's getting up now. Yeah.
Well, that's a tough play for Hayden there. Hopefully he's not seriously injured here. Definitely like to see him back.
Yeah, it looks like he definitely, hopefully, just banged his knee a little bit. A little Charlie horse to be back in it here, hopefully, in a minute.
All right, we have McDonough, Blamble, Letestu, Racer, and Wallace. Letestu will take the draw. Won by the Caps, chipped in by Racer. Letestu will be on the forecheck. Picked up by Team Ohio. They're going to send it up to their wing and then out into the neutral zone. Now we got to race into the defensive zone of the Caps. Wallace will be first on it. Tried to cycle it. Kept in by Team Ohio. They've got it in the far side corner there. All right, they're going to turn back here and try and get a centering pass blocked. Wallace continuing to pressure. Racer now, first on. Good check there from Racer. Shot in, was blocked by their own player. Now Fink's going to cover it.
Yeah, some definite pressure there early on by Team Ohio. I think we did a nice job kind of managing that, but you know, again, a lot more speed here in the second game.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot more bodies.
All right. Palmisano, Lai, and Huber, Dietzen and Kirtland on defense. Won by the Caps. Cycled by Huber around to Kirtland. Kirtland back over to Dietzen. Dietzen back to Kirtland. Traded some space. Cross ice pass here to Giovanni. Off the wall, went on goal. Goalie played it off over into the corner. Team Ohio has it now, cycling behind the net. I'm going to throw it up to the half wall here, and they'll try and get it out. And they do. One-on-one versus Dietzen. Between the legs, but back check by Kirtland. Sticked it away. Huber's going to pick that up. He's going to cycle it up to Gio. Gio tried to get it past the defender, and he does. Out of the zone.
Ooh,
Mason just got cross-checked.
He got him.
That'll be a penalty.
Boarding. That might be. Is that a 2 and 10?
It's based on severity. Probably just a 5.
I don't think. I don't think he tried to kill him, but definitely from behind there.
Yeah, that's the spot you don't want to see him get hit in. And just the history, Mason had a play just very similar to that where he got a concussion last year.
Yeah.
So you hate to see that hit in that spot of the ice.
And
actually almost identical location where he had his last concussion.
Yep, and they're giving him a minute 30 for that one.
That's it.
Yep.
All right.
He might have a 10 on top. I don't know.
All right, so Team Ohio is going to win that back into the neutral zone, but Dietzon's going to pick it up, send it up to Blamble.
Blamble to McDonough. Gets entry.
Yep. And then sent right back out again by Team Ohio. That will be an icing. I can't tell if there's, is there 2 in the box there, Chris?
No.
No, so just a minor.
Yep.
One and an adult. That is still a requirement.
It's getting harder to tell.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Sunkel's going to take this. Wins the face-off back to Wallace. Wallace going to take a shot on.
Nice shot.
Yep, leg pad save from the goalie.
McDonough fights it off.
Nope.
Yeah.
Squirts out of the zone, so Boom's going to hold up on the blue line here. Now picked up by Sunkel. Right into the neutral zone, over to McDonough. McDonough backhand shovel pass in, picked up by Team Ohio. Bouncing puck here, back to Wallace. Wallace in, blocked. At the blue line, Booms tried to hold it, jumped over his stick. Back to Wallace into McDonough. McDonough sends it in deep. He'll be first there on the forecheck. Now Sunkel supporting, gets past his man, circles behind the net. He's going to throw it back to the point to Booms. Booms going to chip it back. Sunkel picks it up, takes a big hit, shrugs it off. Sunkel just reverse checked his man, but lost the puck. So you can tell the type of game that Team Ohio wants to play. They want to use their size to dictate the game. All right, up to Huber. Boomer had the hat trick game 1. He's going to be there pressuring in the neutral zone. Team Ohio loses possession. Gio's going to send it in deep. Huber will be first on the forecheck. Now Gio tries to hold it in. It comes out over to Booms. Booms to Racer. Over to Letestu. Back to Booms. Racer now picks it up. It's kind of a little chaos here in the neutral zone. Finally, Team Ohio's going to chip it in. And they'll be on the forecheck here. Attempted centering pass goes off the back of the net. Gio's going to pick it up and skate with it. He's got some space. Cuts back in, almost off sides, but Boomer held up just enough. Now Letestu's going to get a shot off. Goes wide left. Boomer picks it up, centers it. Ooh, that was dangerous. Nobody there. Racer now sends it back to Boomer. Into the slot area. Unpossessed. Finally, it's going to squirt out into the neutral zone. Team Ohio's going to go for partial change. Caps will as well. They retreated behind the net. Now they're coming out. They'll attempt to exit. Held in by Mast, who's thankfully back out there. And we got a battle at the blue line. Lai trying to keep it in. Now over to Kirtland to Racer. Racer sends it in, but blocked. All right, up to Mast. Mast pushes his man away, gets it in the zone. Racer stepping up, takes a shot in, blocked by Team Ohio. They're going to pick it up and exit the zone. Sticked away by Kirtland. Kirtland sends it to Mast. Mast to McDonough. McDonough's just going to send it on net. And the goalie will glove that.
Yes, yeah, so 8:20 left in the first. Clearly a different team here in the second game.
Absolutely. No doubt they were missing some of their bigger players.
Absolutely. A little more physical, I think. Again, though, I think the Caps, if we're being constructive here, they're definitely getting the cycle established, and I think they're doing some good jobs down low to get the puck in, and have had some opportunities.
So Caps win. Back to Wallace. Wallace sends it back in deep. Team Ohio, though, going to come out with it into the neutral zone. Made a nice stretch pass, but player couldn't quite handle it. Picked up by Lai. Lai over to McDonough. McDonough to Mast.
Nice retrieval of that pass.
2-on-1 there. Mast, unfortunately, loses it. Into the neutral zone they go. Centering pass blocked by Wallace. Good save by Luca, as that blocked pass went over to a Team Ohio player. Now back to the point. Shot wide left. Cycle around to Mast. Mast out to Lai. Off of Lai's skate and into the offensive zone. Lai will be first on the forecheck. Now McDonough supporting. Team Ohio is going to exit the zone. McDonough not appreciating the hit behind the play. But he's up
With it.
He's skating into the zone now. He's got some room. Going to take a backside shot.
Play.
Good save from the goalie with the stick. All right, there's a little
payback.
A little payback there from Mast. So here we go. That's Bantam hockey at its best, or worse. Huber picked that up. He took a shot and went off of a player and up into the netting. Get an offensive zone face-off here. All right, so a lot of action here.
A lot of action, yeah. Looks great. Some little hitting, little shooting, little passing, little everything.
A little more balanced game for sure.
I agree.
This should be a fun one. All right, so Sunkel's going to take the draw there. Huber picks it up. Battle behind the net. He tries a wraparound. Save from the goalie. Continued fighting there behind the, not fighting, but battling behind the net. Came out to Kirtland. Kirtland sends it back to Sunkel. Sunkel's shot, glove save.
Nice movement there along the wall, and Kirtland was smart to recognize that he didn't have a shot opportunity to give it back to, I believe it was back to Sunkel for the shot. So nice puck movement.
Sunkel out there with Huber and Blamble. Booms and Kirtland on defense. One back to Kirtland out of the zone here. Huber's going to try and bring it back in. Sends it over to Blamble. Blamble checked off the puck there. Team Ohio's going to exit. They'll just dump it in. Stick to side by Luca. Huber sends it up to the point. Blamble tried to send it over on an exit pass. It was blocked away. Huber sends it over to Sunkel, though. Sunkel going to take it into the offensive zone. Pulls up. Tried to take a shot there. It was blocked. Boom's going to hold it in. Over to Blamble. Blamble centering pass to Sunkel. Out to the point again it goes. A little tackle there from Team Ohio. No call. Definitely different refs. There would have been 5 penalties already if those the morning's refs. Kirtland skating with it now. He's got a little bit of space. He'll use his speed here to gain the zone. Sends it a far side shot into the corner. Gio will be first on it. Attempted exit there, held in by Booms. Sends it back in deep. Team Ohio grabs it behind their own net. Up to the half wall and the point. Kirtland's going to send it back. Now, McDonough's got it. Tried to center there. Did not work. Into the neutral zone. Team Ohio's going to dump it in deep. Kirtland first on it. Going to take it behind the net here. Up to Gio. Out of the zone now. Team Ohio, though, collects it in their own zone. A little D-to-D pass. They'll exit back to Kirtland. Kirtland sends it up to Palmisano, but it's sticked away. So Team Ohio has it. They'll put a shot on goal there from the blue line. Fink turns that aside. Kirtland up to Palmisano, but sent back in by Team Ohio. Fisticuffs continue behind the net there. And shot on goal. Save, Luca Fink.
A nice job from Kirtland of keeping the front of the crease clear so he could make that save. A little bit of problems with the breakout that time, so we'll end up with a defensive face-off. We got Lai, Huber, and
Dietzen. Mast and Wallace. All right. Team Ohio is going to collect that at the point. They're trying to get it on their forehand there, but too much traffic. Caps try to clear. It's held in by Team Ohio. Wallace pressuring the puck. He gets it out of the zone. Lai taking the body there, helping free that puck up. Into the offensive zone they go. Attempted clearing pass held in by Mast. Mast uses his body to really push the puck deep into the zone, but Team Ohio is going to get it out. Now we've got a 2-on-1 developing here.
Nice poke.
Yeah, good job by Dietzen poking that away. Oh, we got hits going all over the place.
Bodies everywhere.
We can. Ooh, that was a dangerous centering pass. Shot went wide right. Wallace going to pick it up behind the net, chip it up to the point. And a little battle there at the half wall. Picked up by Huber. Huber gets it out of the zone. Team Ohio picks it up, and they're going to send it back in deep. Line change there for Team Ohio. Wallace up to Huber. Huber to Mast.
Oof.
Mast takes a open ice hit there. Lai's got it now. He's going to dump it. Can see where this game is going already.
Yep.
Team Ohio picks it up, and they will exit the zone. Dietzen grabs it. Cross ice pass over to Lai, but it was kind of a lofted pass. So Gio, though, gets it at the end. Team Ohio now is going to gain possession. Mast holds it in with his skate, but no one there. Team Ohio exits. They're going to enter on their left wing and take a shot in from the blue line on Fink. Fink's going to turn that aside. We'll do it again with the leg pad save. Gio clearing out the crease there. Boom's going to try and get that up to the point to get it out. Can't do it. And shot, glove save. So intensity ratcheting up.
Definitely.
Physicality ratcheting up.
I agree with both of those things. And some missed opportunities from the Caps there in that last shift. There was definitely some almost amazing plays, I would say. A couple just misses at the last second, but Tetsy's definitely there.
All right, Sunkel, Parmigiano, and Blamble, Racer, and Kirtland on defense. Kirtland's going to cycle that around to the near side point. Blamble's going to try and get it out and does. Sunkel follows, gains possession, going to dump it in. Puck's going to cycle behind the net there. Team Ohio tried to chip it up to the half wall. And they do, but Gio's there to disrupt it. No exit. Kirtland's going to hold it in, send it back in deep. Forecheck will continue. Cycled back to the near side wall here, and Team Ohio is going to exit. Racer's going to send it back in, and that'll be offsides.
But again, good pressure in the offensive zone, and we get a. I think they're just trying to get.
I'm going to call that, I guess, an intentional offside. So you get a center ice face-off.
Letestu, McDonough, Mast.
And Caps will win that, but they chip it forward to Team Ohio, who's going to retreat behind the net here, create some space. They'll send it up to the point, to their wing. Their wing sends it out, so good breakout for Team Ohio. Racer's going to get back, though, and prevent any momentum there. Out to the neutral zone it goes, and they'll regroup. Team Ohio, that is. Attempted zone entry, picked up by Kirtland. Kirtland around a forechecker, and he's going to send it up to the point now. McDonough. McDonough over to Letestu, who sends it to Mast into the offensive zone, and then right back out it goes. Team Ohio gonna skate it in and take a shot. Rebound goes wide. Racer, big hit out behind the net there on the player that made the pass, and we're gonna have somebody guilty of something here.
The player's injured there. Oh, pretty significant. So. And he's up now, thankfully. Yeah, it was one of those times where, he's 3 feet from the boards, and so when he goes in hard.
Yeah, he came around the net to make that centering pass from behind the net, and as he was passing it, Racer gave him a shove to the chest.
Yeah, no penalty called on the play. Again, very different than this morning, but there'll be a face-off outside the zone.
All right, so it looks like Letestu, Mast, and McDonough will say the forwards. Racer and Kirtland on defense.
16.5 seconds left in the period.
Yep, still nothing. Caps win that. Kirtland exits the zone and immediately gets put back in for an offsides by Team Ohio. So we'll redo it with 12.5 seconds left. All right, Caps win. Kirtland chips it over to Mast. Mast gonna sweep it in. He does. Picks it back up. Shot. Save. Well, he did a good job of chipping that in, collecting the puck, and then getting a good shot off there.
He sure did. It was a really heads-up play. Individual effort there. And a nice shot opportunity.
And if it sounds like my voice is quivering a little, I am really cold.
Me too. We're standing right against the boards, and so our feet are cold. It's just chilly.
All right, so that'll do it for the first period. Nothing. In a very physical back and forth period. A lot of big hits on all sides.
And the speed is just definitely hot at definitely a level or two up from this morning. Breakouts are crisper from both sides, and so there's just a lot more pressure on the defensemen, again, on both sides. So,
yeah, it's pretty even from a speed perspective. No one can seem to really get a breakaway. So it's going to be the little things that count in this second and third periods.
Although, again, I think like this morning, I do feel like we have a little bit more of high percentage chances so far, but nothing to show from it yet.
Yeah, shots on goal as far as what they're keeping is 7-6, so
yep.
pretty similar. All right, and here comes the second period, everyone's favorite, the long change period. Goalies will switch ends. All right, we'll get Lai, Palmisano, and Huber as your forwards. Wallace and Boomer on defense. All right, Team Ohio's going to win that. Picked up in the neutral zone by Wallace here. Chips up to Palmisano. Palmisano's going to send it in deep. Takes a hit for his trouble. Boomer collects it.
Nice move.
Makes a man miss who tried to check him. Forecheck continues. Here comes Palmisano. Attempted to get control of that, but Team Ohio's going to break out here. Into the defensive zone. Wallace there. Helped deflect a puck into the far side corner on a centering attempt. Palmisano's going to pick it up. Gets it out of the zone, but can't get the pass over to Huber. It's deflected off a skate. And back into the defensive zone. Booms will pick it up, send it over to Huber. Huber, hard pass. Finally comes over to Lai after it deflected off a stick. Palmisano's going to get it in, send it in on net. Kind of a weird bounce off the goalie there, yeah.
And they're getting the change now, which is
All right, Team Ohio will exit with some speed. Rip wide left, all the way out to Huber. Huber now has it. The puck just kind of rolled off his stick, and boy, two Team Ohio players hit each other. Now Boomer's got it, fires off the post.
Oh, nice play.
Second pass in, over to Lai.
Nice job by Lai
just
stopping
away.
that puck. That was a very difficult one to stop there. Oh,
held in by
with an
Booms.
excellent play.
Man, some good opportunities there. Now Booms, he gets it. Makes a man miss. Oh, he just absolutely deked that kid.
It's hard. We're not in frame for those at home, but we're on the long change, and they were changing in the zone. And so as one stepped off and one stepped on, it was offsides. If he had just waited half a second.
Yeah, Booms gets a rip at it. All right, well, good opportunity there for the Caps. So hopefully some momentum they can carry. So Sunkel's going to win that back to. They tried to win it back to Dietzen, but a Team Ohio player was on it and jumped that. They're going to send it into the far side corner there. Kirtland looks like he's on there. Sunkel supporting. Up to Mast. Mast sends it out to Blamble. Blamble skating with it. He's going to try a backhand chip shot. Did not connect, but Mast helped out and get the puck back. He's going to take a shot. It's blocked. Team Ohio is going to try and send it out. Dietzen tried to hold it in, but it's chipped around him. Now I got a one-on-one race here. Kirtland's on the back check, and Fink's going to cover it.
Great save. Spread eagle for a save there.
Yeah, good job on Kirtland on the back check there. Dietzen was pinching, and that kid had a head of steam when he made it by.
He sure did.
So good job on Fink as well. That's one of those scary plays when you see two players coming at you full speed. He's able to pick that puck up and cover it. So Letestu's going to take the face-off there, won by Team Ohio. They're going to dump it in. Kirtland there. Now Kirtland's got to pick it up behind the net. Going to try and send it up to the point, but it's get sent back in. Dietzen now picks it up behind the net. He chips it up to McDonough. McDonough over to Palmisano. Palmisano now in neutral zone. Skates it in. Tried to send it over to McDonough. It got picked off. McDonough finally did get it. Sends it into Letestu. Letestu tried to tip it in. Couldn't do it. Now Palmisano on a rebound tried to get that in. Save.
Not able
Kirtland
to keep it
tried to use his foot there to keep it in. Bounced out. They're regrouping. Dietzen tried a kind of a stretch pass there. It was picked off, so it's back into our zone. Dietzen first on it. Now sent around to the side. Kirtland. Meeting of the bodies back there. Kirtland's going to exit with the puck. Well, he tried to. Kind of left the puck there. Got it back. Got two guys riding the whole way. And he's going to get it up to the point. Letestu is going to do a cross-ice pass here. It's going to just go off the dasher. They're going to call no icing here. Palmisano on the forecheck. Team Ohio is going to exit. Racer's going to pick it up in neutral zone and just backhand it. Mason tried to go between the legs on the player as he was kind of coming across the blue line there. It will get chipped in. Huber, though, first on the forecheck. Good job getting possession. Sends it over to Mast. Mast chipped it to himself, and he just couldn't get a shot off.
Good pressure, though. Really good pressure. A broken play in the neutral zone. We're able to get some pressure off it, a shot. It seems like a lot of bouncing pucks in front of the net right now.
Hey, like to see one of those greasy goals.
It's kind of beer league hockey right there. That's where I shine, right in front of the net with the bouncing puck.
All right, Lai, Huber, and Mast as forwards. Racer, Wallace on defense. Back out to Racer. But it does get chipped out by Team Ohio.
Yep.
Wallace tried to skate it back in, but Mast was still trying to exit, so that'll be offsides. So 10:43 left here in the second. Still nothing. Same line. Lai will take the faceoff. All right, win for the Caps. Lai's going to collect his own faceoff win over to Racer. Racer sends it in. but it is immediately put back out by Team Ohio. Battle here at the blue line. Battles continue. There's
There you go.
looks like a rugby match.
And they're going to get you when you come in to clear the pile like that. And I think, unfortunately, they're going to get, I think, masked. Oh, no, it's going to be Huber that's going off for clearing the pile. Not sure what that signal is handed on for that.
All right, so Capitals will be on the Heartland Bank penalty kill with 10:14 to go here in the second.
Looks like a charging penalty is what they assessed. So Wallace, Mast, Racer,
And Lie.
and Lie.
All right. Lie will take the face off here, won by the Capitals. Mass is going to skate it through the neutral zone. Tried to go around his man, but he does use his body to get possession of the puck here. Just spending some time. Battles in the corner.
Nice job battling there. Oh, little love tap from behind there. Lie with a nice forecheck.
Yep, out to Wallace. Wallace going to take a shot from the point. Oh, it goes off of a shin pad, and now we got to race back into the offensive zone, or the defensive zone, excuse me. Racer there, pushing pressure on the puck. Mason's going to pick it up. He's got some space here, and he makes the man dance. Pass across. Oh, couldn't make that pass to Palmisano. Tried to cross ice one. All right, Team Ohio still having some trouble here gaining the zone. Capitals will chip it back out again. Regroup from Team Ohio, D-to-D pass. They'll send a tipped pass, or a dump-in pass in. Wallace is going to pick that up behind the net. Out to Palmisano. But it was immediately harassed by a Team Ohio player. They're going to get the puck back and take a long shot from the point there. Pretty easy save for Fink. All right, that took a minute and 10 off the penalty, so 20 seconds left here.
9:04 left in the second.
Still nothing. We got a line change here. So we have Sunkel, McDonough, oh, no, Sunkel, Booms, Palmisano, and Kirtland. They did not wait for McDonough to get off the ice. But no harm, no foul there.
I think with another nice save there. Off the face-off.
Until 5 seconds left. All right, Capitol's going to win that. Kirtland's going to do some delaying, throws it up, tried to get it off the glass, but out of play.
But luckily, I think he was able to. Is that a penalty over?
Or is that 10 seconds left?
I can't read that from here. It must be 10.
We got a hard angle here.
Yeah.
The scoreboard that you can see in your view does not have the penalties. It's the one that's kind of behind us.
Well, and with the B team.
For the B team. All right. Win from the Capitals here. Sunkel's going to pick this up and take it out of the zone. Kicks it forward. Team Ohio, though, is going to gain possession. Ooh, it goes over to Kirtland. He's going to take a shot. Rebound, goes behind the net. Cycled back. Palmisano now sends it over the ref's head. Into the near side corner here. Team Ohio's got some space. Huber, good back check. Dispossessed the Team Ohio player, and now Kirtland will have a chance to pick it up in the defensive zone here. Oh, gets by him. Team Ohio centering pass picked off.
Oof.
Oh, just by.
Not
They
sure
did get a good shot there from Team Ohio, and good save from Luca. And play continues there below the goal line. Booms up to Huber. Huber over to Palmisano. Palmisano tried to center to Sunkel, just went through his legs. Good job from Huber to keep that in the zone. He's on the forecheck. Battling, comes out to the point. Kirtland, hard shot in, tip
Deflected
side.
wide.
Huber now. He tried to chip it up to the point. It got blocked. Sunkel reverse checks to gain space. Huber, hard shot, save.
Again, good pressure there on the forecheck. Looks like one of our players, maybe my son, is talking some trash.
It's been a very physical game.
Well, both sides, I think.
Yeah, both sides for
definitely
sure.
appropriate. This is Bantam hockey.
Yeah, and it's a lot of engagement right as they're getting the puck,
Yep.
and that's where the battles are taking
They're
place.
really closing. There's not a lot of time and space.
Yep, highly competitive. All right, Team Ohio is going to exit the zone. Cross ice pass. Now they got a little bit of room here. They're going to chip it in and chase. Wallace going to be first there, though. He's going to send it up to Mast. Mast sends it up to, try to hit McDonough.
Just out.
Yep, came out, went back in, offsides.
It seems like a set play that Team Ohio has there, where that breakout seems to be pretty crisp when they get it cross ice like that. Maybe we can get somebody in the middle and kind of pick it off for an opportunity.
All right, Letestu on the face-off there. Team Ohio is going to come away with it, and they're going to send it in deep. Dietzen first on it, chips it up to McDonough. McDonough tries to send it out, held in by Team Ohio. Shot from the point, save.
I think, and 6:58 left in the second, and we're getting a line change. Blamble, Lai, and Palmisano coming out.
Yeah, it seems like the coaches are trying to line up the sizes. So
Interesting. Yeah, that's a good point.
I've been watching. We're throwing out our smaller line when they throw out their smaller line now, which makes sense. All right. Caps, let's see. Palmisano's got it. Got Lai on his right. Tried to pass across, but it was deflected. Team Ohio exits. Picked off by Blamble. Blamble avoids the check, but loses the puck. Well, good job from Blamble using his body,
nice body there.
Yep. And now Racers that's Dietzen, sends it into the offensive zone. Blamble on the forecheck. Team Ohio with the same cross ice exit, but now Wallace has got it with some space. He's pushed off the puck there as he dumps it in deep. Kind of a bouncing puck here. Goes into the corner. Lai went for a hit that then he had to hold up on because the puck went away, and the kid just dropped his stick. Gave up on that. All right, here comes Wallace with a shot in. Oh, Mass tried a deflection. Oh, and then gets a second rebound shot. Went wide. All right, back out to Wallace. He holds it in the zone. Another shot in. Tips. Oh, Mass, good job. Trying to get a shot off there. Now Blamble's on putting the pressure on. And Team Ohio finally able to exit the zone. Good shift from the Capitals here. So Wallace tried to hit Mason on a stretch pass, and it went by, but it went right to a Team Ohio player, so there was no icing. Now Team Ohio is going to exit with some speed. I'm going to get a centering pass, a cross-ice centering pass there. It didn't hit anybody. And kind of hard to see what's happening at the moment. They do make it out, but Team Ohio is going to skate themselves offside there.
A little back and forth there a little bit. We had a couple great shot opportunities. Bouncing puck right in front of that again. We're just not able to put it home.
Yeah, Mass, a couple of prime opportunities there.
So we got Palmisano, Mast, and Huber there on forward now.
Capitals are going to come away with it after the face-off here. Kirtland's got a little bit of room. Skates through two guys, takes a shot, goes off of a shin. So good block from Team Ohio. Picked back up by Kirtland. Kirtland again going, activating deep in the zone. Sunkel help playing his position while he's in the zone.
Nice pass.
Yep. Gio tried to get a good rip there, but he was kind of skating away from the net as he shot that, so he couldn't get a ton on it. But it'll be enough to get a offensive zone faceoff.
I'll tell you, the really great transition there. We gained control and then quickly come back on the offense. The shot wasn't great, but the transition was great, and we're going to keep pressure on them because of that. Letestu now taking the face-off with McDonough.
Yeah. Tie-up win by Letestu. Mass there helping get possession. Uses his body to get, oh my gosh. Wow. Mass just kind of lost it as he was going towards the net. It went off the skate of a Team Ohio player and 5-hole the goalie.
Sometimes you get lucky. That's a little bit of little puck luck there.
You feel terrible for the other team in that situation, but man, you will take it.
We'll take it. Yeah, we'll definitely take that one.
Oh, that's funny. The player that did that just went over and faked out the Caps players giving the handshake line like he was going to do it. But
I missed that. That's funny.
All right, so Caps are up 1-0. We'll take it and get a little a freebie. It's the center space and bingo. All right, so it's going to come back to Kirtland. Kirtland sends it up to Mass. Mass skating it into the zone. Stick handles around his player, but held up. So, Racer rushing the zone and kept it in, but it was finally exited by Team Ohio. Back to Kirtland. Kirtland back to Mass. And
hand pass. Yeah, indicating hand pass. I'm not sure
hand
who,
pass, yeah. Might have been on Mass, but either way.
Yeah.
We'll get a neutral zone face-off here.
Well, that was a dramatic play by Racer there at the blue line.
Well, he came rushing in to just stab that into the offensive zone.
Love the effort. Love the effort.
Yeah, and did a good job getting back too, because that's sort of an all-or-nothing play there.
Yeah.
All right, Letestu win back to Racer. Racer's going to dump that in. Team Ohio picks this up in the corner. Letestu, good job on the forecheck, preventing an exit pass. Blamble now. Letestu over in front of the goalie. Squirts by the goalie. Now McDonough is on the puck. Does a good job getting position. Uses his body to protect the puck. Wrap around to Blamble, but couldn't quite get anything on it. Now McDonough again in the corner. Avoids a hit. Team Ohio picks it up behind the net. They send it up to the half wall here. Held in by Racer, and a combination of Racer and Letestu. McDonough now on the forecheck. He's bumped off the puck and does the same right back. Caps will get possession here. Letestu tried to get that over to Blamble, but it was picked off. Now Team Ohio is going to exit. Kirtland's going to be first on it. He's going to collect it in the defensive zone here.
Wise open. Hopefully he sees him.
All right. Kirtland now leading the rush here on the defensive play. That's a horrible hook that's not called. And Team Ohio will go back the other way. Good back check from Lai there.
Oh, nice save by Fink.
Yep.
Back out to Blamble.
And we got a icing.
That's the third hook you missed.
All right, 2:17 here to go in the second.
Some nice pressure from Letestu and co in that last series. Got a couple shot opportunities, and now we got Palmisano, Mast,
Lai.
and Lai, Wallace, and
Should be Boom. Or
it's Booms. You're right.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
All right, Lai's going to take this. He's going to win the face-off over to Palmisano, who chips it up to the point. Sent back in by Team Ohio on the cross ice here. Now Boom's going to be pressured. He sends it up to Mask. Mask kicks it up to Lai. Lai gets it out of the zone. He's got a little bit of space here. Stick handles around. He's going to dump it in. Palmisano will be first on the forecheck. Team Ohio able to skate it out. Good job by Mask dispossessing Team Ohio player. Now Lai coming in to help, but they do get it in the zone, just without possession. Wallace picks it up. Skates around a man. Tried to kick it forward, kind of lost possession there. Now up to Lai. Lai's going to chip it to Booms. Booms up to Mask. Mask going to absorb a hit. He's going to use his body, though. Gets it into the zone. Oh, Gio just tried to poke that puck away and couldn't get it. Now Team Ohio on the rush. And a shot went right by Fink. He's going to, loose puck in front. All right, finally squirts out. Lai's got it. He's skating with it through the neutral zone here. No real pressure on him. He's going to pass across. Shot. Oh, just wide by Huber. A little battle here just below at the goal line. up to the half wall. Team Ohio is going to try and exit, but Huber holds it in. Sends it back deep. Lie on the forecheck. Fly by. Huber now. Team Ohio. Oh, they tried to cycle it back, but the player they were following each other. And finally, oh, good job by, they do exit the zone. Never mind. Oh, now we got something brewing, not in a good way. Shot wide left.
They had numbers, too.
Yep, out to the point for Team Ohio.
Beautiful hit. Oh, come on.
Oh, and Sunkel's gonna get a penalty here for, I guess, a cross check. Although the player had the puck, so
I just think that would look like a dramatic hit, and so they called it. But
Yeah.
look, his hands were down. He didn't take any steps.
That's a terrible call.
I would agree
Yeah.
with the fans that are calling that. But
all right.
regardless, he's in the bin.
14.2 left in the second here. That'll be a minute 30 on the Highland Bank penalty kill. All right, so it looks like we'll have Huber taking the face off. McDonough.
Kirtland and
I think that's Dietzen.
I agree.
All right, one by Huber, sent up to the point, then sent in by Team Ohio. It's like a rainbow shot, kind of dangerous, and then sent out. Team Ohio's regrouping. They're going to skate into the zone, but they're going to run out of time here.
Yep.
That'll be the end of the second period.
Well, I'd say the second period looks a lot like the first. A lot of physicality.
Yep.
Little puck luck for us there. And we're up 1-0.
All right. So a close game here, and very even tilt. And this is what we expected, really, in Game 1. It was unfortunate that, that some of the players from Team Ohio were missing in Game 1. It definitely skewed the result. Now with full rosters, both sides, we see a very even matchup.
I agree. Much more what we expected.
Yeah, the Caps doing well to adjust to two different games. A game before where there was almost no physicality allowed, and now here with physicality all over the place.
All over the place.
So,
But, you know, again, I think that we're not seeing anybody lose their head and trying to run anybody. It's all very, it's just good hockey.
yeah, this is exactly how you want to see them play. There hasn't been really any dirty hits. It's just been very physical.
And
It's interesting because you see these different styles of
Yes.
play.
Definitely, they're you know, a couple big kids in this team. They're used to throwing the body. And what do we have left? 1:16 on the penalty, so we'll have to kill this quick and then get to do some scoring. Letestu, Dietzen, Kirtland, and Mast out this time.
All right, Letestu on the draw there. Team Ohio's going to come away with it, and they'll dump it in. Dietzen will be first on the chase. He's going to slap it around to the near side half wall. Team Ohio sends it out to the point, shot in, collected by Kirtland. Kirtland sends it off of a player and out into neutral zone. Mast coming out, or Sunkel coming out of the box. Well, that was Mast.
No, just Mast. It just happened to be in the neutral zone.
Okay. Well, he had an opportunity there, but just couldn't collect the puck with speed. He's going to send it back in deep, though, into the far side corner there. Team Ohio is going to pick that up behind their goal.
21 seconds, I believe, left. Or is that 31? 35 seconds left in the penalty.
All right, Team Ohio now trying to enter.
Oh,
They skated themselves offside. The player tried
Actually,
to send it in.
I would say nice job by Letestu there. He
Yeah.
gave him a little bit of a stick lift and caused a delay, and everybody entered the zone. That was a great play.
Yeah, everyone on his team expected that shot in.
I think I did too.
And the puck just didn't go anywhere. So good job, Letestu, disrupting that play. All right, so we'll have Lai, Palmisano, Dietzen, and Kirtland. Lai's going to win that back to Kirtland. Kirtland really not pressured hard, which is a surprise. He's going to just kind of dance with it back here in the corner and send it up to the point. It does squirt out, so Team Ohio will have to regroup. They will send it back in. No icing.
No icing.
Interesting. Kirtland first on it. He's got some speed. He's got Lai on his left. He's going to continue exiting the zone. No one pressuring him. He's going to take it deep. Hard angle shot there. Does go wide. Now we got 5-on-5 again. So Team Ohio now into the, boy, again, they skated themselves offsides. I'm sure the coach is frustrated on their side. That's several opportunities they've missed. All right, so McDonough, Lai, and Huber will be the forwards. Wallace and Race are on defense. In a neutral zone face-off here, 13:34 left, 1-0 Caps. No real winner there off the face-off. Wallace is going to come up with it, though. In the neutral zone, they go. Team Ohio skates it in. Shot hits several people and then goes behind the net. Wallace out to Huber. Huber cross ice, pass to a streaking McDonough, but couldn't quite hit him. Team Ohio is going to pick it up and do a D-to-D pass here as they regroup. They'll chip it in. Team Ohio on the forecheck now. Wallace picks it up. Surveys. Tried to hit Huber there, but it was picked off by Team Ohio. Team Ohio continuing to get through. They're going to get a forehand shot here. Bouncing puck. Fink covers it. A little scrum ensues, but Fink has it. So we'll get a line change here.
Yeah. I would say the one thing that I'm seeing right now is just we're doing a little, I think we're getting tired. We're doing a lot of long, kind of lazy circles and, as you said, flybys.
Yeah.
We need to be skating to the puck a little bit faster, giving them a little bit of room, which is giving them some opportunity.
Sunkel, Blamble, and Mast. Caps are going to get it and send it up to Blamble. Blamble's going to dump it in. Sunkel and Blamble on the forecheck. Team Ohio, they do exit. Sunkel's going to pick that up in the neutral zone, send it back to Racer. Racer over to Blamble. Team Ohio, though, picks that off, sends it in. Kind of a long shot on goal. Blocked by Wallace. Wallace over to Blamble and out. Team Ohio again regrouping in the neutral zone. Yeah, the pace of this game has slowed down. I think the physicality is catching up with all the kids here.
I agree.
All right, Mast dances around one kid, and his shot is blocked before he can get that off, and it goes into the corner. Blamble collects it behind the net. Out to Mast. Mast back to Wallace. Wallace, good move at the blue line there to create some space. Takes a rip, and it is glove saved by the Team Ohio goalie.
Nice setup there on the boards there to get that shot opportunity. Then Wallace did a nice job keeping control, finding an open lane, and getting a shot.
Yeah, so 11:48 to go in the third. Still 1-0 Caps. The line change here, Letestu, McDonough, and Palmisano. See, look, Caps kind of, they won that one, but they didn't. Doesn't matter. Team Ohio's got it in the defensive zone of the Caps. Centering pass blocked by Booms. McDonough coming back to support. Now Kirtland on the puck. Centered by Team Ohio out to McDonough, though. McDonough's going to take that through the neutral zone. He's going to cross the ice here. He's trying to get some room to take a shot. He gets pushed off the puck. Battle at the half wall. Out to the point here. McDonough's, and he does dump it in deep. Goes behind the goal line. Letestu there pressuring. Forces a pass up again to the half wall. Chipped past Kirtland. Foot race now. Booms is in good position. Shot and save. So good defense there by Mitchell Booms and a good save by Luca Fink.
10:53 left in the third. Caps are up 1-0 as we get a line change here. It looks like it's going to be Dietzen and Wallace on D. Huber, Lai, and Mast.
All right, Lai's going to win that over to Dietzen. Dietzen tried to chip it back up to Lai or Huber, but it's held in by Team Ohio. Picked up by Wallace. Wallace skating it up the far side wall there, over to Lai. Lai gets it out of the zone, but kind of lost an edge a little bit there, so he couldn't keep it. Huber, though, gets it, sends it in the zone deep. Lai on the forecheck. He pressures, forces a pass up to the half wall. It comes out to Mast. Mast tried to stick handle past his man. Does get it into the down to the goal line. Now battle right in front of the net. Oh, pops out. Team Ohio's going to grab it, though. They're going to exit with some speed here. Got a one-on-one versus Wallace. Pulls up, shot, goes wide right, circles the net. Huber's got it. Huber tried to get a pass out to Lai or Mass. They're both kind of in that same zone, but it bounced off another player. Into the offensive zone, though. Team Ohio's going to collect that and get it out of the zone. Neutral zone battle here at half ice ensues. Lai is going to pick that up. Pass over to Mass. Mass over to Huber. Rip shot, goes off a stick, goes wide left. Team Ohio's going to exit here. They're going to go for a line change while looks like Caps have as well. So Wallace is out. He's going to take it. Tried to get by everybody on his own. Ran into a kid who's, unfortunately, he's down. It just sort of a...
Just a collision.
Yeah. Wallace was way off balance as he was trying to get that into the zone, and a collision occurred there. Hopefully he's okay. Yeah, one of the things that we see, and it's unfortunate, is you see a lot of disparity in size at this age.
Yeah.
And those sort of things, you know, they happen. You got a bigger kid, hits a little smaller kid, shorter kid, and
yeah, I don't even think
it's tough.
I just think it was a collision there. I don't even know if you saw him. There was
no,
just so much going on there.
No, neither one saw each other when that happened.
Just collided.
But you hate to see collisions like that between players. But that's you know, teenagers. They all grow at different sizes and got to deal with it. So not fun. All right. Capitals are going to come away with that. Shot in. Oh, Sunkel had a good kind of sharp angle shot there. Just try to chip it over the goalie. Couldn't get it. Team Ohio now is going to just throw it out of the zone here. Kirtland picks it up in the neutral zone and doubles back. Held up by Team Ohio, so he did lose the puck, and they get possession here. Palmisano on the back check helps dispossess Team Ohio. But the pace of the game is really slowed down. Yeah. All right, Sunkel's got it. He's going to try and skate it through the neutral zone on his own, but he's dispossessed at center ice there and sent back in. Racer first on it. Sends it back to a Team Ohio player, sends a shot on goal, save Fink. Yeah, you can just tell the kids are starting to wear out here.
Yeah, a lot of watching.
Yeah, there's a potential for mistakes on both sides at this point. You see some tired legs.
Yeah.
there's going to be some bruises that need to be iced.
So.
All right, McDonough masked. Letestu supported by Racer and Kirtland. Letestu is going to win that. It goes up to McDonough, but Team Ohio does pick that off. It's all right. Got smattering of Capitals help get the puck back. Now Kirtland's got it. Skating it into the zone. Trying to get a shot off. Oh, he does.
Second effort there, gets a shot.
Leg pad save by Team Ohio. They're going to go through their exit play here. Got a foot race and icing. Much to the chagrin of the Team Ohio player. He's like, I just skated my whole life. That was so close.
Well, I'll tell you, Kirtland and Racer both, they're working hard, skating hard.
Yeah.
Had Racer not gotten back on that one, there was definitely an opportunity.
All right, 8:17 here to go. 1-0, third period.
Caps, yep.
All right, off the draw, just a mess. Letestu comes away with it. Racer now going to get a shot. Nope, a shot in and save.
Tipped by Mast, I believe. And Team Ohio makes the save.
So good win there by Letestu. Kind of sent it out to a point where Racer was coming in to take a shot, but Letestu didn't think he was going to get there in time. So he picked the puck up and got kind of a tough shot on it. Wasn't quite enough to get it in. Another win from Letestu here. So good job at the faceoff dot. Comes back to Kirtland. He's going to skate in the zone, rips a shot. Save, Team Ohio goalie.
Right now, it's A lot of shot opportunities for the Caps. It's, just, I'll tell you, the Team Ohio goalie's not giving up a lot of rebounds either.
No, he's been very solid. You can tell the players that still have some legs, they're getting opportunities.
Yes, there's definitely ice out there right now.
Yep. All right, so when they're for Team Ohio off the face-off, they're going to get out of the zone, picked back up by Mast. He's going to take it into the zone here. He's going to rip a shot, blocked, and goes up and over the goal. Into the far side corner. Team Ohio is first on it. They're going to skate it, try to skate out of the zone there. Sent a cross-ice pass picked off by Kirtland. He sends it slightly into the offensive end here. Now D-to-D pass from Team Ohio as they exit. Again, picked off by Kirtland. Again, he's going to try and skate it into the zone here. He's going to take a low shot. He was hoping, I think, for a rebound, but that's a glove save from Team Ohio goalie. All right, a much-needed line change there. That line worked really hard. All right, Sunkel, Palmisano, Huber, supported by Booms, and Wallace. You get an offensive zone face-off to the goalie's right. Puck drop, win by the Caps, tap back to Wallace. Wallace, low shot, he's tipped, goes into the corner. Sunkel picks it up. He falls down as he was trying to get that out to the point, so couldn't get a good pass off. Now Team Ohio is going to exit one-on-one versus Wallace. Wallace is doing a good job holding that up. Wallace to Gio. Gio to Sunkel. Sunkel to Huber. Huber has it now. Shot in and save. Awkward fall there from Boomer. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's a little frustrated with someone that pushed him.
Shot, yeah, a little push after the shot there. All right, so we'll
try it again.
Yeah, now to the goalie's left. Sunkel win, but Team Ohio's going to pick that up. They're going to come through the neutral zone with speed. Wallace having to give everything he has on the back check, and good job preventing a shot here. It's going to come out to the point to Huber. Huber's got it. He's got a one-on-one situation here, but he doesn't have speed, so he's just going to rip a shot in. There was a rebound. Sunkel now chases it to the corner. Team Ohio's going to try and exit, and they do. Booms is going to pick this up. Pass over to McDonough. McDonough out to
space.
Space. Now Sunkel there. Oh boy, things are just, yeah. That really should have been a Team Ohio puck, but they're gassed
sloppy.
too.
Yeah, everybody's gassed.
Everyone's gassed. Some. This is definitely a little bit rougher. It came out so physical at the beginning.
Yeah.
And it is. It's turned into a pretty sloppy game here. So. All right, Palmisano. He's got a little bit of space here. All right, headed off by a Team Ohio player. They're going to exit the zone. They'll rip one in. Bouncing puck past Fink. Wallace first on it. He was going to double back there, but just couldn't do it. And shot in, wide right. Shot, oh, dangerous pass and a score from Team Ohio. Yeah, just got a weird deflection there, and it came out as a perfect pass to Team Ohio, who tie it up with 5:20 to go. And that's what we were just talking about, just those tired legs. Wallace went to double back there, and he just couldn't bite with his legs were tired. You could tell he just couldn't double back on that puck there and lost it.
Well, now we got a game of it.
Yeah. This is, I mean, this tie is how the game's felt.
Yes, I agree. And now it's about digging in and trying to get some shots and moving our feet. I think if we move our feet, we'll be fine.
Yep. All right, Blamble, Letestu, and Mast. Dietzen and Kirtland on defense. Battle at the blue line here. Blamble's going to come out with it. He's going to get out of the zone to Letestu. Letestu over to Mast at the red line. Mast fires a slap shot, and that is a save and frozen by the goalie. So we'll get a face-off to the goalie's right here in the offensive zone. Looks like Mast is trying to direct traffic. Letestu ties his man up. The puck is just below them. Team Ohio, though, is going to come away with it. They're going to exit with a little bit of speed here. Dietzen on defense. Weak shot at Fink. Fink turned it aside. Into the corner it goes. Now a centering pass attempted. Another bouncing puck here. This is how they got their last goal. Another centering pass. Oh! Dietzen tried to clear it there and almost took a shot on his own goalie.
A little payback for what happened to us.
Yeah. And Fink's going to cover that up, though.
Good play. Short shifts.
Yeah.
Smart job by Coach Fink there to keep him short.
Another line change here. So Sunkel, Huber, and Palmisano, Racer and Wallace on defense. Wallace is going to Huber's going to get it out of the zone here. Team Ohio is going to send it back in. Nobody wants to chase the puck here. Comically tired hockey players. Sunkel, though, is going to pick it up behind the net. Good move to make everyone miss there, up to Gio. Gio to Huber. Hard shot in on the goalie. He's going to glove that.
Yeah, Gary, no rebound. So nice job by the goalie there to keep that, because Palmisano was coming right in to try to pick up any rebound. But a little bit of life, though.
Yeah.
A little bit of life here, so that's good.
All right, same line. Face off to the goalie's right. Team Ohio's going to come away with it.
Hits the stick, stays in the zone.
Yeah, they're going to retreat behind their net there and throw it out to the point. Held in by Sunkel on the exit attempt. Back in deep it goes. Huber on the forecheck. Oh, he almost had it there. It just kind of rolled off his stick. Held in by Wallace. Wallace is going to activate here. He's going to get a shot off. Oh, off the goalie's shoulder.
He did not see that shot.
Nope. A good shot, but couldn't make it work. Another shot in. Tip up and over the net and out of play. So low shot there from Wallace on the second shot. And Huber just sticked it up and out of play and trying to redirect it in the net.
But two great opportunities there at the end of that shift. So,
all right, so we got Mast, Lai, and McDonough, supported by Wallace and Racer. Face off to the goalie's left. Lai is going to win that back to Racer. Racer's going to dump it in.
McDonough chasing it behind the net. Nice pressure.
Yeah, he's continuing to, and Mast now going to come out with it. Gets around a player. Oh, just couldn't get a shot off, and now it comes out to the left side point. Wallace makes a man miss. He's just going to, let's see. He's playing with it at the blue line here, and Team Ohio is going to come away with it. It's a little miscommunication between him and Lai.
Should be icing. No, they wave it off.
Interesting wave off there.
I agree.
Wallace is going to come back to collect it here. Streak pass over to Mast. Mast up the middle here. To Lai. Oh, sticked away by Team Ohio. Cross ice pass for them. Now on the rush. Good stick there from Lai on the back check. Racer was primary to make that kid cut to the middle. Wallace now out to Mast. Mast out to McDonough. McDonough's got a one-on-one here. Goes around his man. He gets it. Oh, it came over to Lai. He tried to backhand it. Just couldn't get it in the air. Out to Wallace. Wallace fires it. Goal! Well, there's a lot of traffic there, and that goalie probably didn't see that one. There was several players there screening him.
He made a couple great saves, and then I don't think he saw that last one. Made some great plays, though. Oof.
Yep.
I don't know if I can reconstruct that. Long story short is right, a glove side shot, high scores.
All right. Letestu's going to win that back to Kirtland. Kirtland's going to throw it up to Gio. Pressuring in the offensive zone is Blamble. Out into the neutral zone, Booms has it. He's going to dump it in deep. After the Caps touched up. Blamble chasing. Team Ohio trying to exit here, and they do. Booms tried to send it in, rolled off his stick. That's all right. Blamble was right behind him, followed it. But it is sent back out by Team Ohio. Kirtland's going to pick it up in the defensive zone. He'll send it back up the wall. Bouncing puck there is available. Foot race. Gio first on it. on his forehand, centered. Oh, Blamble just wasn't quite there yet. And Team Ohio will exit. All right, Kirtland's going to pick this up at the blue line and send it forward to Palmisano now. It's a bouncing puck here, just kind of pinballing around here. Kirtland collects it behind the net, makes a man miss. Blamble now. Blamble off the wall. Tried to get it out of the zone, but it's held in by Team Ohio. No, it's not.
What was that?
That was offsides, although
Late.
I don't have a very good view, so I'm going to have to take the ref's word at it.
Okay.
It looked like it was in still, but who am I? I'm not a certified ref.
Feel free to yell at him, though.
Yeah. Of course. All right. Sunkel's going to win that to the wall, and a neutral zone battle
Huber wins
continue here. Yeah, Huber's got it. Uses his body to get position here. He's got room, took a backhand shot, went wide left. Maybe it was hit the goalie. It's hard to tell. Gets his own rebound. Tried to get a shot off again from a bad angle and couldn't. So battle continues here in the offensive zone. Comes out to Wallace. Wallace is going to take a rip low.
Tipped.
Yep, block. Now Team Ohio on the rush here with 36 seconds left. They did not skate themselves offside. And they've got some room. They've got tired legs too. Shot in, Fink, rebound, picked up by Mast. Mast is going to get it out of the zone to Sunkel. Sunkel has it in the neutral zone. Shot high and over the goal. Into the corner it goes. 14 seconds now. Out into the neutral zone. Kirtland's going to pick it up. Prevented that stretch pass. He's got some space. He's going to double back here and throw it up to Mast. Mast tried to take a slap shot, but it was blocked, and that'll do it. So 2-1 victory here in a very even tilt. Boy,
Very
what a
even.
game.
Very even tilt. And I would say, that late goal from Team Ohio, but good on us for keeping ourselves together and having the fortitude to score another one and take the win.
Boy, these boys are going to be tired, though. I imagine there'll be a couple that take a nap on the way home. It was a very physical game, and both teams just gassed at the end there.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us here from Lakewood, Ohio for the 2-game set. So 2-0 for the Caps. But 2 good games. That second one, though, what a great tilt. So we'll see you, I think, next week. I don't know if it's Saturday or Sunday. I think it's Saturday. We play EDP Spiders in a doubleheader down in Columbus. And that should be a fun one.
Should be a good one. We'll see you there.
All right. Bye, everybody.